creatures, save the trees, save the land and save the seas. Earth war, we must save the world.
What I don't understand is, why can't you find this thing yourself? Why do you need us? I mean, if you have the technology to be able to send it all the way here from your planet, you must have the technology to be able to find it.
We do, but it got clumsy.
Clumsy? Oh, you mean broken?
It wasn't me.
I'm not saying it was.
It was built into this. And of course this was made in Jupiter, so what do you expect? Cheap Jupiter junk.
It got broken when you came here. And you can't mend it.
No! Not even this can mend it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Anyway, time for refreshments. Hold your hands out.
What?
Come on, hold your hands out.
What are we doing? Refreshments? Oh, ice creams!
Mmm, scrummy refreshments.
Thanks.
Yes, thanks, Ollie.
Hey, if you can do this, why do you need food?
I can only do ice creams. And only once every year.
Only once a year? Call yourself an alien.
What does it look like, this thing we're looking for?
Oh, it's brown, and it'll have a red light, and it's programmed to respond to the codename of Charlie.
Charlie?
At least I think it's Charlie. Or is it Frank? Or is it Ron? No, I think it's Charlie.
You're supposed to know.
What does Charlie stand for?
Intergalactic Pollution Monitoring Device.
But that would be IGPMD. That doesn't spell Charlie.
Well, it does where I come from.
How big is Charlie?
It's about this size.
Careful!
Ah!
Be careful, watch your toes!
Oh! My toe! Oh, my toe!
Oh, I told you! Are you alright?
Oh, my doggy and toe crushed to a plop!
Crushed to a plop? Well, I told you to be careful.
I can't be careful! How can I be careful? Oh! My toe!
Oh, Ollie.
Look at it! It's as flat as a cake pan!
A cake pan? Are you alright? Now come on, time's running out. Spread out and start looking. And don't touch anything that might be dangerous. Are you alright, Ollie?
There's nothing happening here, nothing. A big fuss about nothing. There's a bug going round. A few people in bed. Well, what do you expect in a small town like this? Do you want me to come back? Well, what else am I gonna find?
I've just been to the bank to try and raise some money.
What?
Why can't they put it in a bin? I mean, apart from anything else, you could cut yourself on that. Or a dog could come along or anything.
I once saw a seagull. He'd managed to put his head through one of these and it couldn't get it off. He'd given up trying. It was just going around with this round its head and through its mouth. It wasn't able to eat. I threw it a piece of bread and the others got to it first. It made me feel sick. It wouldn't let me near to get it off. I would have done. I tried. People don't think about animals. They say they do, but they don't.
Yes, they do, Amina.
They don't.
They do. They're just lazy, that's all.
I thought I told you to stay in the car.
Oh, Mr. Belcher, can I have a word? I'm Sarah Brightly of the Gazette. It's about the mystery illness that's going round.
Haven't got time.
Grown-ups. You wouldn't get children doing this. It's grown-ups. They won't listen. You can't tell them.
Aren't you a grown-up?
Me? No, not yet. But I suppose I'll have to be someday. I don't want to be. I'm not looking forward to it. When you're grown up, you do all horrible and do horrible things.
You don't have to. Not all of them. Look at this. The water's got something in it. There's stuff in there. It's killed that fish.
Lost something?
No. We were just walking.
I don't like kids around here. I get a lot of damage.
We're not doing any damage.
I don't care. Go on. You got 2 minutes or else.
Or else what?
Or else you'll find out what.
Ah, that's better. Seeing all that undrinkable water in the story made me really thirsty.
Bring me a cup, will you, Chris?
Sure.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
I thought for a moment that said woman was Elvis.
Zot, we didn't call for you.
I couldn't help coming when I heard you'd found a confusable.
Confusable?
Well, you know, Ollie has a sister, Ellie.
Ollie has a sister?
Called Ellie?
Yes. And she has lots of trouble with little words. It's funny, you know, because she's fine on long ones.
I'm confused.
You're confused. Wait till you meet Ellie. Zap!
Hello, I'm Ollie's sister Ellie, and we both get words mixed up. What's this about? Can we sort it out? Let me see, what can it be? The water saw even more cloudy? I must be dense. It doesn't make sense. I'll use my brain and try again. The water was even more cloudy, that's it. Aren't I bright? I got it right. You can tell it by the way you spell it.
Well, thanks for sorting that out, Zot. It's quite clear now.
That's more than you can say for the water at South Beach.
Have you been watching our story too?
Oh, yes. That Belcher is a real villain, isn't he? He doesn't care about water pollution at all.
No, he didn't then.
I wish he could have seen what he was doing. I've got a Zot spot on pollution, you know, in my database.
I expect you'd like to show us?
Well, if you'd really like to see it. Now then, war, waste, water pollution. Zot! In our story, Mr. Belcher has a chemical factory by the sea. In real life, there are chemical factories by the sea and by rivers, like this one, making things that are important to all of us. But a chemical factory needs to get rid of what it doesn't want. It's waste. And some of that waste it pours out into the river. Too much waste, and the river will die, and nothing will live in it. That's called water pollution. Modern factories can be more careful what they do, not like Mr. Belcher. For instance, in the middle of the factory, the control room has just been built. Look at the screens, and you can see at once if anything goes wrong. Anything dangerous leaking into the air or into the ground, and you can put it right straight away. And outside the factory are these great beds of reeds. Now, pipes from the factory run through these reeds with wastewater in them. Water trickles out down to the roots of the reeds where there are millions of tiny bugs who love to eat the waste in the dirty water. The bugs purify the water, and the water can go into the river pure and fresh. But it costs the factory money to stop water pollution. Lots of money. Is it worth it, do you think?
Hey, there's a lot to think about there, Zot. I wonder if Mr. Belcher's factory's like that one. Don't think so, somehow.
You'll have to wait and see. Charlie certainly didn't seem very happy. That was the code name for the probe, remember?
Like mine, Z-O-T.
Does that stand for something?
Zero in on target. Code name for a probe. You know, without the special E, it would sound like Codename for a probe.
Uh-oh, I think there's another song coming on.
About your conjurer friend with the special E.
You remembered! That!
Look at those old words flying around. Cod, copped, rod, hopped. Add an E on the end and you change the sound. Cod, cod, cod sends a code, code, code. Cop, cop, cop tries to cope. Rod, rod, rod turns to road, road, road. Hop, hop, hop leads to hope. Look at those old words flying around. Add an E on the end and you change the sound.
Add an E on the end and you change the sound.
Zot, you're singing. I didn't know you could sing. What a lovely voice.
And now you're dancing. What a mover.
I think you're laughing at me.
I'm sure you know a song about all those ing words, don't you, Zot? You know, singing, dancing, laughing.
Well, I don't.
Oh, come on, Zot. I was only joking.
But I know a man who does. Bill the Bricky.
Why don't you build yourself a word? Build yourself a word with an ing to say it's happening. Take a look, add ing. Build yourself a word. All together now. Looking, looking. Take bang, add ing. Build yourself a word. All together now. Banging, banging. Why don't you build yourself a word? Build yourself a word with an ing to say it's happening. Yes, it's happening right now. I'm making, I'm building, I'm making, I'm building.
I think we'd better be getting back to our story. Do you remember what happened when the children and Ollie were looking for Charlie?
That's South Beach water.
The Gazette can't take on Belcher. He's too powerful in this town. He has powerful friends.
Do you enjoy working for the Gazette?
Well, yes. Why?
Nothing.
I thought they weren't supposed to be your friends.
Hello? I'd like to report something in the sea. A substance.
Leave me up here without any food. Ooh, I can smell cake.
thank you. They're going to send an inspector.
Belcher. An inspector? Since when? Who put him off? Here. Thanks for the warning.
So if it's Belcher, that should fix him.
Ollie?
Where is he? Ollie, you're not invisible again. He isn't here. Ollie!
Hi.
It wasn't you, was it?
What?
Abracadabra.
What?
It's a magic trick. How to get your cakes to rise. Oh, I thought I had it. Sorry. Anyway, better go. I'll come back and show you some more.
Yes, got to go.
Abracadabra.
It must have been Ollie. Where is he?
Well, I must be going. Bye.
Bye, Sarah.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Belcher.
Ollie!
It's all right, isn't it?
What's happening?
It just fell over by itself.